Hi guys, I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing, a Vera Bradley unboxing today. I did receive a small order and this came really quickly. I think I placed this order maybe 2 days ago when they were running a sale, excuse me, that didn't matter what you bought, you were going to get free shipping. So in other words, you didn't have to reach up to $75 or $60 or whatever they usually are for free shipping. So I just needed two little small items. I wasn't really in the market right now for a large purchase, so I wanted to take advantage of that. So this is a small box. It's probably the smallest box I've ever received. I usually, when I do order, will be ordering a purse or a tote or something, or a friend of mine and myself will combine an order. But I had a gift card that had some nominal amount left on it, and I figured let me go ahead and use that for something, rather than just sitting in my purse until I don't even remember I have it. So I went ahead and opened this already this morning when I first received it, and wasn't sure if I was doing an unboxing or not, but I figured, everybody's doing one, let me do one too. The inside of this particular box was that pink, and of course it says Vera Bradley, and I went ahead and cut this off to use as a prop for the video, or a prompt for starting one or ending one or something. So I don't know if I'll hold on to that, but right now I'm using it. Okay, so you know the deal. If you've gotten these orders before, you open the flaps and there's a saying on 3 of the 4. And this one said, be colorful, be vibrant. And the other one was cut off and don't remember what it said. But the box came a little damaged in the mail, and this was already opening, so that's one of the reasons why when I opened it, it wasn't a very pretty unboxing. So I figured, well, let me just film it from this point on. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna get your slip receipt in this really nice cardstock envelope, and it kind of slides out like that, and that's going to give you your statement. Now, a while ago I saw a video where a woman uses these. She cuts them down, hole punches them, puts note paper in them, probably typing paper, strings a beautiful ribbon, maybe using the ribbon that comes with a cosmetic trio, and then makes these into little notebooks for her college-aged daughter. And I thought, wow, that's a fantastic idea. So I've been saving these when I make an order. Haven't cut them down yet and tried anything like that, but I'm going to. And when I do that, I'll take you guys on a ride, so to speak. We'll do it together on a video. So save these. If you're not using them to save your receipts in, save them for something else to use later on. The smaller square ones that you get in the store, the envelopes, I save those. And I take the receipt out of them and I put, they're like tissues that you wet and they become a washcloth. So I go ahead and use those in my purse when we're traveling. Next time I do a video, I'll pack one in my bag to show you. But anyway, hold on to these. You never know what you could use these for. The next thing is you're always going to get a mailer. And this particular mailer has 3 of the new colors. This is Julep Tulip, and this is Blue Bayou, and this one is Clementine, and this is that new sport duffel. So if anyone has purchased this, I'd love to see a review on this. Tag me in it. I'd love to see that. This is perfectly packed campus backpack. I'm not sure if that's any different from the other campus backpacks. And then this is the all-in-one crossbody. So that would be an interesting review too. And that's a really pretty color. Out of the 3, I like Clementine, but I think I like Julep Tulip better. I don't own any of the new pieces, so we'll see. And then on the front there's a citron. I'm not a fan of citron, probably will not buy it unless next year, after it's retired, it goes on a fantastic sale and maybe it'll grow on me. Some of the colors do grow on me after a while. I didn't like Portobello Road at first, absolutely hated it. My best friend loved it and I kept saying, oh, I cannot stand this color. I would buy her things and begrudgingly tell the sales girls, she loves this pattern and I hate it. But after a while, I have to admit, Portobello Road grew on me. And I am actually flirting with the idea of buying a 100 handbag in it if they're still offering it on sale. Anyway, I've received a 20% off offer of a next purchase for $80, and it's got a code there, so I just kind of covered it because I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but if I do, I just wanted to cover that up. So that's a nice mailer. Then, of course, normally this would have the inflated packing on top, like that airbag, and the beautiful tissue that says Vera Bradley on a little white label, but that's already been taken out and crumbled. So let me go ahead and show you what I ordered. I ordered the 2014 Student Agenda, and this is in Venetian Paisley. And this, let me get my receipt out. One second. I think this was one that was like $5 and change. Hold on one second. Okay, so it retails for $18. It was discounted and it was on sale for $5.40. So that, I thought that was a great deal. So I picked that up, and it's got this sort of spiral binding, and it has the elastic on here just like the older version, and that you can use to close the whole agenda up or mark your pages. It has that material sort of, you can, plasticky, and it can be wiped down. Now, I do feel that this is flimsier than the older one that I have in Plum Crazy. And I'm not sure if it's because it has this cutout. It has this cutout window here. Maybe that's compromising this, and I'm going to compare it to my older one, and my older one is in Plum Crazy, and I'm going to just say. This also has an inside pocket. Okay, let me give this one a try. Okay, right away I can tell that this is a thinner piece of plastic, and this book is a little bit shorter than the older one. So this definitely is more pliable, bendable, and already from shipping, and I haven't used this yet, already from shipping it's bent here. So I'm not loving that. However, I love Venetian Paisley, and I don't own a purse in it or any kind of bag in it. So I figured for such an inexpensive price, and I do use planners almost every day of my life in every bag that I carry, I wanted to go ahead and get one. This one starts in December of 2013 and goes until December of 2014. And that is one of the reasons I got it, because this way, if I do decide to use this now, I'm only wasting a month. Probably, it's the end of January, so I probably won't use it for January. So 2 months I've only wasted, and then I would go ahead and start this one in February. So I figured for $5.40, if I want to start this next month and not use my Plum Crazy one every day, then I'm not wasting a lot of space. There are 3 patterns in these agendas that they highlight, and of course the front is Venetian Paisley, and then the second one is La Neon Rose, and this is that green and black one and white one. It's very lovely. And then the other one is going to be Olivia Pink, and that's that green and pink one. I love Olivia Pink. I don't own anything in Olivia Pink, and I want something in Olivia Pink. It's just stunning. This is a darker green, like a mossy green, and these pinks, and then you have the lighter green in here, and I love this combination. And my mom, growing up, my mother's kitchen was pink and green and seafoam greens, and it's just beautiful. But this is a darker green than you would have seen like in the 80s and early 90s, and this is really eye-catching. Anyway, this one has an 8-inch ruler, and it comes out just by pulling it. I don't know if you guys have school-age kids, but a lot of their agendas will come with this. And you can then use this as a marker as well. You can pull it off. It comes right off like that, and then you can just pop it right back into the spine. My children use theirs, their agendas, to mark their day. I'm not going to use this because I feel this is just cardboard. It's got sort of a coating on it, but I feel like it's going to bend. I mean, just playing with it right now for you guys, it's bent. So if I was going to go ahead and use this as an actual ruler, I'd probably take it out and run it over to Staples or something and laminate it, and then just use it that way and keep it in here separately, not attached. This is going to have, excuse me, your 3 years at a glance, so 2013, 14, and 15, which is nice. And then your three years worth of holidays, which is fantastic for me, since I do have 3 children in school. I can just look at this and know where I stand as far as planning vacations far out. Especially if you're planning Disney, you want to plan that way in advance, so I'll know when they have off. It also has the semester breakdown which in my old planner I wasn't using, but going forward next year in September, I will be using this to mark down my recurring volunteer work or my recurring meetings or and as well, not or, my children's schedules, so that if I get a phone call from school, I know exactly what class they're in. So as far as the boxes go, they seem to be the same size as the older one, and you still have that note feature over here, and it does have the fun stickers, and all your holidays are marked. So I think that's all pretty much the same. I'm going to go to the back and see if they've changed anything in the back. Okay, so you have your weights and measures, conversions, tables, important numbers, and only one page of that, and then this back. There's no pockets. That's a big difference. All right, and it's a little bit smaller. So now I'm going to show you the older one. Move it back a little bit. Versus the newer one. Still on discount, but it's newer. And it's just, you know, a hair shorter. It's the same as far as this way. And of course this spine is bigger because I think this is 1.5 years where this is just one full calendar year. And again, I think that this cover is thicker. This one started in May of 2013 and goes until December of 2014. So it was like 1.5 years, which was nice for me because I sit on some planning boards and we kind of start our meetings over the summer. This has the metric conversion, as does the other one, and just this one page of notes, but you have the pockets. So basically they're the same, except the other one, this one is giving you 1.5 years, the other one's only giving you 1 year. So why do I need 2 planners? I'll tell you why. This one houses everything, and it was getting annoying because the boxes aren't huge. So when I have to write something down during the day and I have 4 different things that I'm doing, it gets really, really squishy, and I don't like the way that it looks. So I wanted one planner specifically for my personal life and one planner for my school/volunteer and children's schedules. So that's why I wanted to pick up another one. The other thing I wanted to check in that new planner is if they have the notes pages in the back of the calendar. Let me go ahead and check that out. Okay, so it looks different. It has lines on these with the dates like this, and the older one has, I think they're just boxes that aren't lined. So that's personal preference. I used to be a teacher, so I'm very used to writing without lines. I'm back from the day when we were still using blackboards and whiteboards, so I'm used to not writing with a line. So that's another thing if you're comparing the two. They're both on sale, so really it's up to you. Buy this one, you're only wasting 2 months or 3 months, so it's really up to you. And this has newer patterns where the other one doesn't. All right, that's it for the student agenda. The second thing that I picked up is just called Agenda, and this one is in Plum Crazy. And if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm in love with Plum Crazy. This is a hard binder. This has got a hard spine back and front, and the white on this, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm going to take you really far in, is very, very crisp on this particular type of application. You open this up, and this is a 3-ring binder that has, you know, these release mechanisms just like a full-size binder. And this one starts in May 2013 and goes through December of 2014. So it's exactly the same calendar, 1.5 years, as the student agenda. And this one comes with a pocket, which I like that. It's paper, it's not that plastic, so that might rip, but I like the pocket. And it has some stickers, appointment stickers and so forth, and then it has the same sort of, this is not a lined calendar, but you could take this out and then use this to mark your page. You would just kind of attach it. I'll show you. You could kind of just attach it up higher with your 3-ring hole and just use 2. If you really wanted to mark your page, you can go ahead and do that. It sits up high enough that, let me just go ahead and mark a page and see if it works the same way my kids' agenda does. So I'm taking that out and I'm putting it back in, and I'm closing it, and it doesn't stick up far enough for me. I would have a hard time finding that. So I'm not going to use that in that way as a page reference. That's not working for me. So I don't really know why they didn't line that, because they needed to make it a hair longer in order for that to be a true bookmark. So it's okay. I'll use a different application, maybe the clips, the binder clips. All right, so you're going to go ahead and see that this also has Plum Crazy, and I believe the other one is Go Wild, and then the third one is Lily Bell, and that's repetitive throughout the months to have these binder separators in 3 different patterns from the same season, so that's nice. You have your holidays here, which is your three years at a glance, which is great. Both of those, all 3 of those have the planners that I have, all 3 of them have that. And then you have your 3 years at a glance and your note page, and then you go right into your months. The difference is this does not have a semester breakdown, because this is not intended for, it's not marketed as a student agenda. Okay, let's go look at these boxes. They're standard, they're the same as the other ones. The information as far as the holidays doesn't have a cute little graphic, because they're gearing this towards an older client or an older customer. And then at the back, let's go ahead and see what they have. Okay, the back where you take your notes is lined, not boxed. There's no boxes around it. It's just lined, sort of a little bit more adult, a little bit more streamlined in the look. In the back, you're having, let's go back here, the end of December. Information and notes. So in here you have people I can't live without, so it's sort of an address book. And then doctor information, weights and measures, family resources, toll-free numbers, some websites that you might need, and then some pages of notes. All right, and then it comes with this little insertion that you can pull out, and it's a little mini address book. It's smaller than a checkbook, and it has just some things you can write addresses in. Pop it back down in the pocket. This one retails for $25, and it was on sale for $7.50. So I paid $7.50 for the agenda, $5.40 for the student agenda, bringing my total to $13.80. So for these 2 things with shipping, because it was free, $13.80. And in essence, it didn't cost me anything, because I had like $15 left on a gift card from American Express. So I went ahead and ordered that. Okay, the reason why I purchased this, I don't really have any intention of using this year for an agenda. I'm not going to even look at this until September. And then I'm going to go ahead and take these months out from 2013. I'm going to take the pages out because they are removable, and go over to Staples or whatever place that sells these inserts. They won't be Vera inserts, but they will be a calendar insert. And I'm going to build this for 2014-15 by taking the old calendar dates out. So in the interim, the months that I've already lost are gone. I'm not worried about that. I'll keep them because they're just pretty to look at, but they're done. I would save the calendar break pages, the month pages. So let's go up until what today is. We're in January. So this particular page I'm not going to use this month at all. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out since it is removable, and just go ahead and laminate this. I'm going to take it over to my local teaching supply store and laminate it, and use it as a small wipe calendar in my walk-in closet. So when I'm getting ready in the day, I can quickly see what I need to do. I'm all about reusing, and I'm certainly not going to throw this out and not use it for something. And then the other pages that I'm taking out, I'll probably give to my 6-year-old. She loves to play Office. So this is a great buy if you want to get it, because you can use this year after year after year. Again, the pages that you put in here will have to be a different brand, but you will certainly have your Vera month pages, which is very nice. If you didn't want to use this as a calendar, an agenda, you can use it as an address book, or get small note papers and put them in there and use it as a notebook. Sometimes you can find smaller, sort of clear pocket pages, and then maybe you could put your recipe cards in there. I was going to buy a bunch of these just to have and reuse them for something, but I really didn't want to have to spend any of my own money on this particular order because I had that leftover gift card. So maybe if I make another order using the discount that they gave me and combine it and get something bigger, like maybe a 100 handbag, or something larger as far as dollars go with my order, I might pick up more. So that's what I got today and unboxed, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you some ideas of using these clearance pieces even though you think it's too late in the year, especially these agendas, and I would say moreover this particular piece. And they had it in a couple of different, I don't know if they still had the Go Wild and the Lily Bell, but check it out for sure, or on eBay or whatever. And if anyone knows of anyone selling the actual Vera inserts, but they're not going to be they're not going to be past 2014, I don't think. But if anybody knows of any kind of Vera address inserts or something, go ahead and comment that in the comment box, because I'd love to research that. All right, guys, have a great night and happy Vera shopping.